Two cops beating up two cops, beating up two police officers in the subway station.
They were out of jail in 24 hours.
Charles Barkley, NBA superstar Charles Barkley, sitting down with Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith, as you know, moderate liberal, waking up, but has kind of said he won't vote for Trump. But here he is sitting with Charles Barkley, who's waking up to all of the stuff. And Charles Barkley just lays it out as he sees it. But he's also having a problem with Trump. But what they also mean by saying they have a problem with Trump is they have a problem on abortion specifically. So watch all of the things they agree on. And then it's like, will you get there? Will you vote the right way?
And you see the streets. You see the streets in New York.
3 weeks ago, on TV, they had these migrants. First of all, the border is a joke. The border is a joke.
Yeah.
But they had these migrants, they call them, had just bust up in New York. They got them on camera kicking and beating like cops. They beat up these
two cops, beating up two cops, beating up two police officers in the subway station.
They were out of jail in 24 hours, and the next day.
Actually, it was the same day, Charles.
But 2 days later, they called him Rubin Macy's. I'm like,
wow.
First of all, they beat up cops. How are you out of jail in 24 hours? And then clearly, 2 days later, they're robbing Macy's. Anybody, whether you're a Democrat, Republican, a dog, a cat, or a puppy, you know that's wrong, period.
But it's woke culture. But with woke culture and everything else that's been going on, you've got folks on the left that have endorsed a more lenient legal system, and obviously folks on the right going crazy about it and calling for law and order. Who do you side with, considering our iniquitous history, what's going on today, and who the candidates are in terms of Biden and Trump, in all likelihood, running for office? What do you do, Charles? Who do you vote for?
First of all, we need law and order, Stephen A. If we're gonna,
I agree.
If we're gonna,
I'm with you,
dude. We need law and order. Hey, trying to fix inequalities has nothing to do with letting people go in stores and rob people. That has nothing to do. That has nothing to do with diversity or handling inequalities. Letting random people just run in all these stores stealing stuff, and because innocent people, they should always be protected. But we need law and order. Yeah, do we need to address diversity and inequalities? 100%. But to go out here and says, like this, that's my personal favorite. Unless you steal $1,000, we're not going to press charges. Well, Stephen A., I want that same damn deal. I want to be able.
How about the $53 million in prepaid credit cards for migrants?
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I mean, come on, man. And
Black folks been in the streets, Latinos been in the streets, homeless. Minorities have been in the streets, homeless, starving for years. We ain't never got anything like that. I grew up on welfare. What they talking about? I'm like, we ain't never had nothing like that.
They didn't we're gonna find $53 million. I'm like, damn, we can do a lot with $53 million. I mean, but man, that's why I say this whole thing is broken, and we need some adults to come and say, hey, listen, I understand some things, but yeah, we're not gonna let everybody run wild and do what the hell they want to do. I mean, because that's just not right. I mean, it's just not right, and it's just not fair.
Okay, so the woke have gone crazy. We need law and order. We can't have all this craziness in the border, et cetera, et cetera. So if you were a wise person, a somewhat right-leaning wise person, what would you be trying to do right now as the left goes bananas with all of those policies? What you'd be trying to do is create the widest tent possible. You'd be trying to say to everybody, okay, maybe we don't agree exactly on the week of abortion, but we're kind of against abortion. So I don't know, let's figure out something, 6 to 12, something like that. You'd be saying to people, okay, you have this policy as it relates to foreign policy. That's not exactly mine, but like we both kind of love America, and let's figure this out, like what role America should have in the world. And we could do that through issue after issue after issue. What we cannot do right now is go completely bananas, right? When the left did not stop the crazy people, we cannot just let our crazy people take over.